Hello, beautiful people, the beautiful nation. Happy New Year. I think I should cover my eyes for you. People said Happy New Year in March. But yes, I'm sorry. I always say that every video. Yes, just pardon me. But this time around, actually, that wasn't. I've been meaning to do this video for long, for long. But we just changed location. So packing, unpacking. It's very easy. Let me not say something else. It's tedious work. Packing and unpacking. And yeah, and I have my own studio. When I tell people about studio, they just look at me as if it's musical video or is what do I call it, station radio, radio station or something. No, it's my fashion studio. Yes, I'm a fashion designer, and I'm sure you can see something behind me. Yes, and I have my studio. So from there, I know I have my space to myself. I can make my videos. I will be having good sessions together from now on. Yes, I'm so happy coming up again. I told myself today I must make this video because I've missed every one of you. Okay, so today I want us to just rub minds on a particular topic that I'm sure it affects every adult. Every adult, yes, and that is making friends as an adult, having a meaningful, long lasting relationship as an adult, either a platonic friendship or romantic friendship, however, that you want to have it. But having, starting, sustaining, and having it for a long time, it seems like it's a far fetched thing, or more like, is this thing real? And I know for some singles, they are not finding it funny, and I quite understand. Having even friends in your circle, in your inner circle, not acquaintances now, having meaningful, productive, effective friends in your circle, they're kind of looking as if almost impossible. But guess what? With this, I have about two tips to just share with us. So I believe that these tips will help us. I'm using it in my own life, and I believe I should just share. Okay, so let's just go straight into it. How can I have a meaningful, impactful, long lasting friendship? The number one thing I'm going to share with us is you, as a person, be a value adding person, be a value adding individual. Yes, you're surprised. Yes, everything you want has to start from you. Whatever it is you want is not far fresh fetched from you. It is actually in you. You emit or project what you want. You attract who you are. That is the principle of life. If you are not adding value to people around you, to friends, trust me, you will keep attracting friends that are not having values to you. Now, I'm not saying that as a general rule because sometimes you're adding values to people and they are not adding anything to you. They keep taking and taking from you as if they want to drain even your last blood. Yes, I quite get that and I quite understand. But at least if you are a value adding person, even if you meet with those people that they call them the drainers, if you meet with the drainers, it will help you to sieve out those that are drainers and to retain those that are adding values to you. Now, every day you wake up, always believe I have values within me. I am going to add values to the world. I am not going to be a taker alone. I'm going to be a giver. And that's why the scripture says it is more blessed to give than to take. Not because you shouldn't take. I won't even encourage that because it's going to be a one-sided relationship. But as you are taking, always give back. There are some people when you speak to them, under 5 minutes, you will regret ever opening your mouth to even talk to them. Why? Because they are not adding any value to you. Please, people, especially ladies, learn values. Add value to yourself. Daily as you wake up, add something to the knowledge bank you carry. Let it be that when you wake up in the morning, By the time you're sleeping in the night, something has added to your knowledge bank that when you have opportunity to meet anybody, and the funny thing about life is you don't know where you can meet that friend that is going to make that change in your life. We all need such friends in our corners. I do. I don't know about you, but I do. Friends that they will be your destiny connector. They can even be the gate opener for the next level. But let it be that by the virtue of your wealth of knowledge, that when you open your mouth, whoever it is that is speaking to you would say, "Oh, wow, okay, I think I pick interest in. Oh, okay, I think I'm learning something new." Every time you have opportunity to talk to somebody, let something leave you from your wealth of knowledge to add to them. That's what I'm saying. Let it not be that they are just talking and talking to you, and there's nothing meaningful coming from you. I learned, I heard about the story from this great legend, living legend. Thank God he's not dead, he's still alive. Steve Harvey. This guy is a great guy. He inspires me every time. And guess what? Steve Harvey had an opportunity of speaking to a great man in America. One. I don't want to mention his name now. And the rule of meeting this man is you have nothing more than 30 minutes for every single person that comes to meet him. You don't have more than 30 minutes. And but after your 30 minutes, if the porter that brings you in comes in to tell him it's time or your time is up, and this great man does like this, that means you have an extra 5 minutes. And so Steve Harvey was intimidated about the rule, so he told himself, I'm going to make this worthwhile. And so when it was his time, he went into this man, greeted him, and they sat down talking. And of course, you're not going to know when your time is up. So all he knew is the porter came in, the porter that brought him came in, and the man did like this. That means he has an extra five. So he was excited. I have an extra 5 minutes. And as soon as the 5 minutes was up, the porter came in again, and the man did like this. So you can imagine you being on the other end of the and 10 minutes extra. And so Steve was excited. And by the time the 10 minutes was up and the porter came in, guess what that great man did? He did like this. That means don't come again. So between you and I, start imagining what could have made that man that you can't spend anything more than 30 minutes with him to give Steve Harvey that kind of luxury. For me, it's a luxury. It's because Steve Harvey was saying something meaningful. He has something to bring to table. As much as he came to learn from that man, but I'm sure that from what he was saying, he was adding value to that man, no matter how great he is. Why? I want you to build yourself to the point that anytime you get to open your mouth to speak, by the end of 5 minutes, whoever it is you're engaging is telling himself, I have to get your number. We have to continue this conversation. Oh, can I have more opportunities to speak with you? And not that after 10, 15 minutes, the person is telling himself, oh, I regret these 15 minutes of my life, they are just wasted. Always add value to yourself. Don't wake up and sleep the same way, having the same knowledge bank. Don't be on the social media platform and the only thing you're doing is like, comment, follow this celebrity, know what this celebrity is saying part time. No. What are you adding to yourself? Go on YouTube, go on other sites, learn something new, learn something um, 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 social, learn something that when you have opportunity to contribute it, people will be like, oh, that's a good, I've never heard that before. Don't just use your phone to just do calls or do likes and comments like some of us do, especially ladies. Know a bit about everything. That even and for singles, you don't know where you can meet your husband. It could be something. I heard about a story. They went for a seminar, and as soon as the lady starts speaking, the guy told himself, I must get this lady. And guess what? I'm sure it's because she has something upstairs to meaningful, not just blabbling, meaningful to say. So please, especially ladies, especially singles, don't say, "Ah, there are no good men. Oh, there are." No, there are good men out there. But what are you bringing to table is what makes you valuable. Don't say, after investing so much energy into their relationship, the guy went ahead to marry somebody else. Do you know the scenario that always comes to my mind whenever I hear such a story? That, oh, you have been in a relationship probably 1 or 2 years with somebody, and all of a sudden the guy wakes up and gets to marry somebody else. For me, if that happens to me, that only gives me a report card of who I am, of my life. Is to show I am not a value adding person. Because the person the guy is getting married to is human being like you, is a lady, a female, except if the person is a ghost or a demon. But if the person is human being like you, a lady like you, then he chose that person over you. It's a report card of your life. It's to show that you are not adding value. Maybe when the guy is talking about business, you're talking about TV reality show. Maybe when the guy is talking about politics, you're talking about how to buy the next heir. Yes, they might be minute, but they are things that are important. Know a bit about everything. I'm not saying just open your mouth and be saying rubbish, but oh, okay, like in Nigeria now, election is few days away or a day away. Let's know the guy is talking about this party, oh, this person did this in this party, this is the person represent, and you're just so clueless. No, it's annoying. It's annoying. Or by the time you open your mouth to ask question, you're asking a question that's so it's so heartbreaking. There's some questions that when you're talking to some people, I don't know if you have experienced. I've experienced it so many times in my life that I tell myself, "Oh Lord, if you can deliver me from this, I won't have this conversation again with this person." And they will just ask you one ridiculous question from somewhere. You ask yourself, "Who is this? Have I been talking to a wall?" Please add value to yourself. Increase your knowledge bank. It doesn't cost anything. One site here, the other side, read, buy books, read, observe. Don't just go through life as if nothing is happening around you. Observe, watch the news, know what is going on, read books, especially books that resonate with your vision for life. Read books, especially books about relationships. You, the funny thing about life is you are willing, you want to have relationship, especially probably romantic relationship that will probably lead to marriage or something really serious and all that. And you have not even read one book, one like this about it. It's just somebody that wants to get a bachelor degree and never have been to the four walls of university and don't even know how to get in, has never read any book, and the person is saying, no, I'm going to, this is my vision, I want to get BSc. No, it's actually masters I'm aiming at. If that person comes to talk to you, won't you say, oh, you're a joker? Yes, that's how life is meant to be studied. Nobody has the man, so to say, nobody has how, oh, when you are 23 and a half years old, this is you. No, you should study. Know what you should do part time. And that's why I always say the bedrock of all this is have a self-awareness mentality. Discover yourself first before you can be in partnership with anybody, either in friendship as platonic or in serious relationship. Discover yourself. And that takes me to our next tip. That's the second tip I want to share. That's teach others how you want to be treated. And this is very, very serious. One of the deal breakers in long lasting relationship is we don't teach others how we want to be treated. We allow whatever it is that they bring to us and just suck it in. You keep sucking it in. And at a point, because you're a container that has limits, so at a point when you can't take it, you explode. And the other person is looking at you and saying, what's going on? Why are you exploding like a volcano? And it's just because you have not taught that person how to treat you. And if, the danger of you not teaching others how to treat you is you become so unhappy, so bitter with life. And it's no fault of the other person. It doesn't make the other person a bad person. And I think, or I strongly believe that one of the reasons why we do that is, oh, I like this person, so I can contain every shit the person gives me. No, sister, brother, especially sisters, there's something called, I like you, but we are not compatible. Yes. You can actually ask somebody, I've had reason to let go of friendships like that. I like them. I seriously do. But because we are not compatible, we are not having the same view about life. We don't have the same value. We don't have the same belief system. So I look at it, instead of us being miserable with one another, let them go. Not because they're bad, not because I'm wicked or I'm not tolerant. It's because we just don't have the same value system. And it's like you trying to put a round peg in a square hole. It won't fit. Oh, I know you might be saying, okay, so how long will I have to wait before I can? There are over 7 billion people in the world. Even right wherever you are, whichever country you're listening or watching this from, there's so many people. All you need to do is open up yourself. And that's why I love the Bible. You know, of course, why wouldn't I? It's the bedrock of life, it's the manual of our lives. The Bible says that if you want to have friends, be a friend. Yes, that's just the basic of be a friend. And in you being a friend, you're going to gain a lot of friends. And in that process, you'll be able to see who fits in into my belief system, into my lifestyle, into the principles I believe. Because the thing is, you have greater power over your life than the other person. But before you can even teach others how to treat you, you need to know how you want to be treated. And that was why I mentioned earlier, be self-aware. Know yourself. What are your value systems? What are the things you cherish? What are your guiding principles in life? That when you know all this and they are rightly put in place, that you know them, to teach others how to treat you will be a lot easier. Who are you? What do you want from life? Because most of the time, when we don't have all these things defined, well defined, when we meet people, and that's why it looks like friendship is hard, or especially relationship, it is not. Now, when you don't have all these things defined, well defined for yourself, when you meet people, they might have great, so they might have good intentions, but because they don't understand how to treat you, and whatever way they feel best, that's the way they're going to treat you. And of course, that might not go down well with you. You might be thinking, oh, this person is this person is that. No, you have not schooled them on how to navigate around you. So please, these two tips are fundamentals. That's why I said, okay, why not let me share with my people? Be a value-added person and teach others how to treat you. But these two, I'm sure you would have noticed, these two wouldn't be visible or won't be workable if you don't discover yourself first. Please stop going into relationships. Relationships are not hard. Relationship is discovering who the other person is as regards your own life, your own vision. And of course, when you find out that, oh, this person is not going to be compatible with where I'm going, of course, you let yourselves go, fine. But it is not difficult. It all stems from discovering ourselves, either you as a male or the female gender. However, discover yourself first, then connecting with friends or in serious relationship will not be difficult. But we're doing this rigmaroling, keep going back and forth, not making a sense out of the whole thing, simply because we have not discovered ourselves. And so thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. And if the video blesses you, why not share with your friends, share with your family. You never can tell what they're going through. Probably this could be a lifesaver for them. Thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in my next video. But till then, enjoy yourself and have a meaningful relationship. Bye.